A comprehensive guide of the E-2 investor visa application process. Hello and welcome. Immigration attorney Bobby Chung provides the latest information and tips on U.S. investor visas. In this video, we will talk about the E-2 investor visa, which is a non-immigrant visa that allows foreign entrepreneurs to enter and work in the U.S. based on an investment in a U.S. business. The E-2 visa is one of the best options for investors who want to start or expand their business in the U.S., as it has many benefits, such as it is valid for up to 5 years, depending on the country of origin, and can be extended indefinitely as long as the investment continues. It allows the investor to work for the business that he or she invested in, and also bring his or her spouse and unmarried children under 21 years old to the U.S. The spouse of the investor is eligible for work authorization and may work for any employer in the U.S., and the children may attend school without changing their status. The investor does not need to have a specific amount of investment, as long as it is substantial and sufficient to start and operate the business. The investor does not need to have a minimum number of employees, as long as he or she creates meaningful jobs for U.S. workers. The investor should have a business plan showing the viability and profitability of the business. However, the E-2 visa also has some requirements and limitations that you need to be aware of, such as you must be a national of a treaty country, which is a country that has a treaty of commerce and navigation with the U.S. You can check the list of treaty countries on our website at www.e2visalawyer.net. You must have invested or be in the process of investing a substantial amount of capital in a bona fide enterprise in the U.S., which means a real, active, and operating commercial or entrepreneurial undertaking that produces goods or services for profit. You must own at least 50% of the business or have operational control through a managerial position or other corporate device. You must demonstrate that your investment is at risk, which means that you have committed your funds to the business and are subject to partial or total loss if the business fails. You must show that your investment is not marginal, which means that it generates more than enough income for you and your family or has a significant economic impact in the U.S. You must intend to depart the U.S. when your E-2 status expires or terminates, unless you change your status to another category. To apply for an E-2 visa, you need to follow these steps. Number 1. Prepare your documents, such as your passport, Form DS-160 confirmation page, Form DS-156E, non-immigrant investor application, proof of your nationality, proof of your investment and lawful fund sources, proof of your ownership and control of the business, proof of your business's viability and profitability, proof of your intent to depart the U.S., and any other supporting documents that may be required by the U.S. consulate or embassy where you apply. Number 2. Pay the visa application fee, which was $205 per person, but increases to $315 per person starting May 30, 2023. In addition, some nationalities need to pay an additional reciprocity fee after visa approval. The additional fee amount varies depending on the treaty country. Number 3. Schedule your visa interview online or by phone with the U.S. consulate or embassy where you plan to apply. Some consular posts may also require a biometric appointment at a visa application center before your interview. Number 4. Attend your visa interview on the scheduled date and time. You will need to bring your documents, receipt of fee payment, and appointment confirmation with you. You will also need to answer questions about your background, purpose of travel, and investment details. Number 5. Wait for your visa decision. The processing time may vary depending on the location and workload of the U.S. consulate or embassy where you apply. You can check the status of your visa application online or by phone. Number 6. If your visa is approved, you will receive your passport with your E-2 investor visa stamp. Number 7. If your visa is denied, you would normally receive a letter explaining the reason for denial and whether you can apply again or not. Once you receive your E-2 visa, you can travel to the U.S. and present your passport with the valid E-2 visa to the border immigration officer. The officer will inspect your documents and may ask you some questions about your investment and business. If everything is in order, the immigration officer should admit you to the U.S. for 2 years stay under normal circumstances. Your passport should be valid for at least 2 years at the time of entry to receive the full 2-year permission to stay for E-2 investors. You should also receive an online I-94 arrival record that shows your E-2 visa status and authorized period of stay. Once you are in the U.S., you can start or continue working for your business and enjoy the benefits of your E-2 status. However, you also need to comply with some rules and obligations, such as you must maintain your investment and business throughout your stay in the U.S. and report any changes or problems to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, or the U.S. consulate or embassy that issued your visa. You must file your taxes and pay any applicable fees or taxes to the U.S. government and the state where your business is located. You must abide by all U.S. laws and regulations and respect the customs and culture of the U.S. You must not engage in any activities that are inconsistent with your E-2 visa status, such as working for another employer, operate unauthorized businesses, or applying for public benefits for low-income residents. You should renew your visa and extend your status before they expire if you wish to stay longer in the U.S. You can do this by filing a Form I-129 petition for a non-immigrant worker with required support documents with the USCIS if you are already in the U.S., or by applying for a new E-2 visa with the U.S. consulate or embassy abroad. That's all for this video. We hope you found it informative and useful. Before taking any action, it is important to consult an experienced immigration attorney to ensure your investment qualifies for the E-2 visa, and all aspects of your application are properly prepared and submitted. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below or contact us at www.e2visalawyer.net. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on U.S. investor visas.